Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is Martin McFly and I'm coming to you guys with another video for today. So for today guys, I'm gonna do a video on the Air Jordan 13s Obsidians. Let's get right straight to it. As you guys can see right there, the colorway is very simple. It says white, dark powder blue, multi, which I don't know why they couldn't just put Obsidian, because I mean that's what the colorway is. Oh yeah guys, before I forget about the box, I usually don't care about boxes that much, but I'm actually glad that Jordan Brand did a little, you know, what they've been doing lately, which is that now they're like pretty much doing like a, you know, customization of the boxes based on the colorway of the shoe that you got. The only thing that's kind of weird is that they still kept on the label the red Jumpman, and didn't change that. But I understand, I'm pretty sure they didn't want to like have to make new labels for just this shoe, because they're nothing special, which I understand. But as you guys can see, there is definitely a dark powder blue Jumpman. That dark powder blue looks nice on the box. So let's get straight right into it. So guys, bam, as you guys see, these are the newly released Obsidian 13s, which I don't know why we're calling them that when in the box they're not even there, which I don't know why Jordan Brand can't just do it, because this is clearly an Obsidian colorway. But you know, we're gonna call them what the social media and the internet calls them. So we are gonna dub these the Obsidian 13s. Again, nothing special, very clean colorway. I'm very surprised how much I like these in person. This is definitely a shoe that you cannot go and get them based online, because the online I don't think does them that much justice, even though they do look like how they look online. I'm not here saying that pictures don't do them justice. It's just that there's certain shoes where you have to get them in hand to really get a feel for them and really see how nice the colorway looks in hand. This is definitely one of them, because the problem is that Obsidian, the problem with Obsidian is that in pictures, they don't tend to really show the blue as good as in person. But it does go well with this, you know, tone of blue that you see in the bottom, which is a dark powder blue. This is definitely not a UNC colorway. I know some people were dubbing these probably like a UNC colorway, myself included. There was times where I called them the UNC 13s, but this is definitely not a UNC color. The blue definitely reminds me more of the Hornets colorway. So I would definitely, if anything, if I had to do like a dub, a nickname for these 13s, I would call them the Hornets, because literally the blue that's here, it's what the Hornets wear. And the dark navy blue, or should I say Obsidian, it would go very well with their uniforms. Obviously there's no purple, so a lot of people probably wouldn't agree with me, but that's okay. I think Jordan Brand should have at least put like a purple hint right here in the bubble to kind of like, so they can uniform it with the whole theme of like being a Hornet colorway. But I think this is definitely a Hornet colorway if anything. I think they're definitely playing up on the Obsidian 12 colorway. I think this is what mostly resemble these, the 12s. I would definitely say, as well as the ones. And funny thing about the ones, which I'm gonna get right into it, definitely I would say that this is in that Obsidian family and not UNC. So that being said guys, there's nothing special. Again, like I said earlier, here's the inside. There's a dark powder blue Jumpman with obviously the size label. The only reason why I actually got these was because I actually got these, as you guys can see in the title, from the retail. As you guys know, Finish Line does a lot of coupons based on points that you have. I was able to get these for $15 on the retail, which is not a whole lot, but honestly it was the only motivation why I even wanted to get them, and also because I was able to get more points on my account. But as you guys can see, there's really nothing special about these. The leather's really whack. Honestly, the leather on the toe box is really horrible. It's very stiff leather. It's very cheap. The white side is pretty much the same as well. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. It's not really a nice leather as well. Definitely not a high quality shoe, and the yarding of the tongue is like the worst leather they always put on. And this right here, the quote unquote suede, it feels more like felt. Doesn't really feel like a suede to me. But you know, when I bought these shoes, I wasn't expecting high quality. Definitely my pair came out with great craftsmanship. I don't see no glue stains. I know a lot of people are saying their pairs came out really messed up. Mine came out good, but yeah, like I was saying, about the ones. I have a feeling, as you guys know, obviously these bricked, which I knew was going to be the case because 13s don't do well anymore. Even if they're OGs, like nowadays, even when the Flints came out, which was the hypest 13 that I can remember, even those were barely going for like $20, $30 over retail. And it took a while for them to get to the 300 mark where they're at now. So these, I knew they were gonna brick. I didn't expect them to sit in every mall, because literally every mall that I've called, every store, every time I've called for any retros, they literally all say that this is all they have as far as retros go. But I have a feeling that these are gonna do very similarly to what happened with the Obsidian ones, which is what I was gonna get into. So for you guys that don't know, even though if you look at the prices for the Obsidian ones, clearly right now they're going for the high. But guys, remember, those that know that were there when they came out originally, dude, they were barely going for over retail. I remember that retail at that time was 160, it wasn't 170 yet. I remember that those pairs, if I'm correct, I'm probably wrong on that, but correct me if I'm wrong, because I still have them, but I sold them. I remember that, dude, you could literally get those for like 210, 215, 220. If you had someone locally, they'll probably sell it to you for 200. I only needed one pair, so I only got one pair for retail. Thanks to God, like I was able to hit on the Foot Locker app. But yeah, and it took some time, but those eventually skyrocketed where they're at now, which is I think 400 plus. I have a feeling these are gonna do very similar. Right now, they're breaking. Obviously, Obsidian went sold out everywhere, and a lot of resellers got a lot of pairs of those. But I have a feeling these are gonna do well, even though they're sitting now. This is such a nice colorway that I can easily see these being a $300 shoe within a year. Obviously that is some time, which I wouldn't recommend these as a hold unless you got like a lot of capital. Then yeah, definitely buy up as many pairs you can, because these are definitely going to be a $300 shoe in a year. Because I believe that this is going to be just like the 71s, that people were sleeping on them, and eventually they skyrocketed, and that's when everybody wanted pairs, like always. You know, apparently people only want to buy shoes when they can't get them anymore at retail. But yeah, that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. This has been Martin McFly. Have a good one. Peace.